In the Gospel of John, Jesus explains his own upcoming death by comparing himself to a snake mounted on a pole. This comparison is startling. From the opening pages of Genesis, the serpent is the ultimate symbol of the curse, deception, and death. It represents the very thing that broke the world. But Jesus is citing a specific historical event recorded in the book of Numbers, chapter 21, involving Moses and the Israelites in the wilderness using the ancient icon of the fall. To explain the mechanism of salvation reveals a specific logic, one where the image of the curse provides the path to the cure. That logic begins with a crisis. After the Israelites rebelled in the desert, they faced a sudden influx of deadly fiery serpents. The threat was internal. Once bitten, the venom circulated in their blood, leaving them to die from the inside out, with no natural remedy available in the camp. God's response bypassed all standard logic. He did not provide an antidote, a medical procedure, or a ritual for the people to perform to earn their recovery. Instead, he told Moses to forge a bronze serpent, lift it high on a pole, and tell the bitten people to simply look at it. Survival depended entirely on an interaction with a replica of the very thing that was killing them. Jesus is citing a type, a structural blueprint, where each detail in the wilderness event maps directly to the mechanics of the gospel. We see the first parallel in the problem itself. The Israelites dying from venom map to humanity condemned by the internal poison of sin. Both are dying from a condition they cannot stop. The second parallel is the provision. In both cases, the cure is initiated by God, exists entirely outside of the dying person, and is lifted up for everyone to see. The final parallel is the requirement. God removes the possibility of working or earning. He leaves only the simple command to look and believe. The bronze serpent functioned as a pre-enacted mechanism, demonstrating the exact operation of the cross centuries before the event. This still leaves the central question. Why does the symbol of the cure perfectly resemble the symbol of the curse? This is the logic of substitution. Christ took on the likeness of what condemned humanity, standing in the place of the bitten and the dying. Paul explains this in his second letter to the Corinthians. God made him to be sin, who knew no sin. A flawless representative was treated as the poison on our behalf. The Gospel of John connects this to the physical method of execution. Every time Jesus mentions being lifted up, he is referring to being hoisted onto a wooden cross. When Jesus was lifted up, the physical form of the curse became the actual means of the cure. In a crisis, our instinct is to manage the problem. We want to work to fix, to exert effort, but the wilderness blueprint is absolute. No one was healed by sucking out the venom, managing their symptoms, or working harder. This type of salvation requires the abandonment of self-effort. It forces the dying to rely entirely on a provision provided by someone else. This blueprint outlines the steps of faith. First, acknowledge the poison. You must accept that you cannot save yourself from the internal curse of sin. Second, stop working. You must cease all attempts to earn the cure through moral effort or religious heavy lifting. Third, look in faith. Direct your attention to the substitute God provided outside of yourself. Faith is the act of looking to the cross and trusting that the one lifted up has already absorbed the curse so that the condemned might live. No. The Bible is more than history. It is God's plan for redemption. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure to subscribe, turn on notifications, and journey with us through the people, places, prophecies, and mysteries of Scripture. And before you go, leave a comment below. We'd love to hear your thoughts.